Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and this is Growing on Vancouver Island. So what you see behind me is my coconut ice peach tree, and let me show you what has happened to it. This not so pretty looking collection of leaves is Peach Leaf Cural. Let's pluck a leaf and see what it looks like. So you can see the leaves are looking not so pretty. Let's see if there's another example. Here's one that's sort of open. It doesn't have a ton, but it definitely has it. And a large amount of leaves on this tree have been affected by Peach Leaf Cural this year. So this is my first time really dealing with Peach Leaf Cural. I planted this tree in the spring of 2020 and it did absolutely amazing last year. Produced 17 of the best peaches I have ever tasted. They tasted like a tropical drink. And the tree had no pests and no diseases. But fast forward to this year, we had our coldest and wettest spring that we have ever had on Vancouver Island. And now I have Peach Leaf Cural. But what I did observe with this tree, if you can see, part of it is growing under my overhang and part of it is not. And guess what? The tree branches under the overhang are very lush and healthy looking. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there is no disease on these leaves that are under the overhang. So the way that I am planning to treat my tree is organically. I don't spray anything or use any kind of pesticides or herbicides, nothing like that in my garden. And I'm going to treat it the way that I've treated other fruit trees, such as my plum tree that often gets diseased, or my apple tree that got rust one year. And that is, I feed my trees heavily and I remove some of the effective leaves. I don't remove all of the effective leaves because I find that that can be too traumatic for the tree. So I'll just remove a portion of them to give it a little boost and get it to produce new leaves, and then it can still photosynthesize with its old leaves and give it a big nutritional boost so that it has food to fight the disease. So let me show you what I'm going to feed this tree. Here we have my absolute favorite soil amendment called sea soil. I have given this to many things in my yard, including fruit trees last season. And for the most part, it makes everything go absolutely bonkers in the garden. It is such a great amendment for soil. It's all organic, comes from the ocean. And let me show you the other things I'm going to be using. Here is my mycorrhizae vegetable and herb blend. I'm going to be giving the tree a good amount of this. This fertilizer, if you're not familiar with it, helps plants or trees take up more nutrients as well as water. It sort of gives the roots a boost. So it's kind of like giving you more bang for your buck, because whatever fertilizers or waters you're using, or water, your plant or tree is going to be able to suck up the nutrients and water better and use it more effectively. So it's really a good thing to add to pretty much anything you plant. So the other two things we're going to be using on our poor little peach tree are, we have the fertilizer that started me fertilizing all things in my garden is this pure water-soluble organic Canadian seaweed extract. I won this in a contest about 8 years ago. Not the same container, but this substance is what started me fertilizing everything in my garden. It is the most amazing substance, other than my sea soil, that I have come across for gardening amendments in the garden. It's by a local company. If you're on Vancouver Island, it's located in the Cowichan Valley called Reindeer's Plant Foods. So the numbers in the nutrition on here are 2, 2, and 16. So that basically means nitrogen, 2% phosphoric acid, 16% soluble potash, and 55% organic matter. So this stuff, the ideal way to apply it is to mix it in a large watering can of water. I don't follow the exact instructions. I think I dilute it quite a bit more than it says. You can use this every time you fertilize in your garden. Every plant, whether it's ornamental or food related, and it will never burn your plants. You could give it to them daily and you will never get fertilizer burn on your plants. The plants absolutely love it. So I'm going to amend with this, and I am going to dissolve it in water. And I'm also going to add to my watering can, also from the same company, this microized soft rock phosphate. I might be saying that wrong. It's basically water-soluble rock phosphate and a lot of micronutrients for plants. So between the seaweed extract, the rock phosphate, we've got a lot of like trace elements and minerals that are really good for the soil here. The mycorrhizae will help that be absorbed better, and the sea soil also contains a lot of good organic matter. So hopefully we can get our peach tree back to health. So let's go give it some food and water. First, I'm just going to dig a bit of a hole or make a indentation in my mulch and soil to put the fertilizer. I'm gonna go relatively deep with my little indentation, and I'll throw in my mycorrhizae fertilizer. Gonna give it a generous helping of that. Then we'll top it with sea soil. Sea soil looks like it's absolutely gorgeous looking black. Now we're going to cover with our mulch again. And now we're going to give it to the seaweed extract that has been mixed with rock phosphate and dissolved in a watering can of water. And I'm going to give it not the whole watering can, but a pretty generous amount of water and fertilizer. So now I'm going to just pick a couple handfuls of the peach leaves that are diseased off the tree. So here is a good handful of diseased peach leaves. So I'm going to be coming out here every day or every few days and plucking more leaves off the tree. And as the healthy leaves grow in, I'll just take more and more of the diseased leaves away. And I'll also be making sure that I water regularly. We were getting rain almost every day, but we're entering a sunny, dry period, which is awesome. But we need to make sure we're getting our plants enough water. So I will be watering the tree, not every day, but fairly often as well. So that's how we're going to heal our sick tree. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Have a lovely day.